Yay Networks.
Welcome to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' podcast. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans with my husband and podcast co-host and soon-to-be vacation partner, Alan Evans.
Hey, Trey! In the house.
How you doing, Alan?
Soon to be 6 years in matrimony.
Oh, so you wanted to show me that you remembered our anniversary after I slyly reminded you yesterday?
Oh.
This is what I was telling a girlfriend of mine
Like
today.
I would have forgot.
Here's what I was telling a girlfriend of mine today at her birthday lunch. I said, you got to set your husband or your wife up for success. A lot of women be like, I'm just going to see if he remembers my anniversary. I'm going to see if he remembers because I remember, and if it's important enough, he would remember. You could take that route and run the risk of being pissed off. Or you could say, honey, you know, we're going to be in Mexico on our anniversary this year. See, just kind of a subtle bring it up. Hey, honey, you know, Anna and Ryan are getting married on our wedding anniversary. Isn't that crazy? That kind of thing. You bring it up in natural conversation, and then he automatically thinks it's his own idea, that he remembered it.
So you think we're just too dumb to remember?
Yes. No, I'm just saying, set your man up for success. Don't try to do those gotcha moments, those aha moments, you know? Like if it's an anniversary or a birthday, your kid's birthday. Because I think a lot of times... I'm not trying to start off on a love letters to Kellie. This is what it's turning into right now.
Love letters to Kellie.
But I think a lot of times, so much of planning and taking care of special occasions and stuff falls on the mom, falls on the wife, doing the calendar schedules and things like that, that sometimes you get kind of a little bit put out and like, why have I got to do everything? And he should remember. And then sometimes you just do those aha moments, you know? So that's what I'm saying. Just
have I ever forgotten? No.
No, not that I'm aware of.
Have you always reminded me? No.
Have I?
No.
Have I?
Oh,
Maybe I'm just that good.
Don't be doing this.
See, that's the thing, ladies.
You're a magician mentalism bit with me,
it's just
okay?
like Get the Guy, Matthew Hussey's book. If you're a single woman and you're like, there's no single men around, they're all around you. But what you have to do is start a conversation with the man, but make him think that he's the one that's starting the conversation. Much like Alan thinks, he just naturally remembers our anniversary every year.
Why are you all trying to play so many mind games with us?
I'm just saying, set your man up for success. But now I've blown my cover, and now you know what I'm doing.
Yeah, well, I know it's our anniversary. Still ain't got you anything for our anniversary. I guess I got to do that tomorrow.
You don't have to.
No, I know what I'm going to do. I've got a plan.
Oh, you do?
I've always got a plan. Do I not? I've always got a plan.
You haven't thought of anything yet,
Yes,
have you?
I most certainly have. I have.
I've already bought mine. Done. Been done.
So what are we going to do? Just exchange in Mexico?
Yeah,
or?
we're just going to throw it at each other. Here. Happy anniversary.
Well,
I did buy some things ahead of our trip to Mexico.
Would you like to elaborate?
Yes. First order of business, portable carbon monoxide detector. Okay. Alan thinks I'm being a little ridiculous.
But
let me tell you,
not ridiculous.
Those
but
two. Well, it was in the Bahamas last year, and then just in Cabo, they had those two people that died. They get really sick. They go to the doctor. They send them back to the room and they die. It's like for less than $30, I got this little plug-in carbon monoxide detector.
Peace of mind.
I'm not going to worry about it.
Peace of mind.
I've never thought of it before until this year, but I'm like, why not? Why not? They're so cheap. You could order them on Amazon. They're here like that. You can go to Home Depot and buy one, whatever.
When did these two people succumb to?
Like a week or two ago in Cabo.
Oh, it was recently?
Very recently. And at first they were saying it. I don't have the story in front of me, y'all, so please forgive me if I get some of the details wrong. But apparently at this resort, what they do is part of their, like, you know, they have packages like where you can do, you know, some of these resorts, they'll have a cocktail making class or learn how to roll cigars or things like that. From what I understand at this resort, before they, I think, figured out it was carbon monoxide, is they have you prepare a hangover cure. Like a personal hangover cure.
Okay.
and it's all these concoctions and herbs and stuff or whatever. Like I said, I don't have the story in front of me. And then you're supposed to get rip-roaring drunk, just blitzed out of your mind. And then the next morning you take this hangover cure and it's supposed to be a miracle. And I think some people thought maybe it was the concoction. But then the more we found out, it sounds more like carbon monoxide, which is odorless and
colorless.
Colorless. You can't smell it, which makes it odorless, like I just said. And then when I bring it home, we can, put it upstairs in the kids' room. Might get one for downstairs. It doesn't hurt.
I thought I already put them up there.
Do we have one upstairs? Mm-hmm. Are you sure?
We have one in our bedroom too.
Where is it?
It's on the ceiling.
Have
Your
you checked
husband
the batteries?
I'm always 3 steps ahead
Have
here,
you checked the
Raspberry.
batteries?
Always 3 steps ahead.
Have you checked the batteries lately?
Recently.
You're making that up.
Every January 1st.
You're making that up.
Nope.
He's making that
Every January
up.
1st.
They don't chirp like a regular smoke detector, do they?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe we need to check the batteries.
Well,
Now that you're lying and saying you've checked the batteries.
Not lying.
And another thing I bought, in addition to Alan's anniversary present, was a jumbo jar of lube. A big one. It's big, isn't it? That was a big one.
I mean,
I showed it to him yesterday. He couldn't have been less interested. He's like, huh.
I mean, it's such a big jar. I think I can just stick my thing in it. God, it's not one of those little personal.
No,
it's not one of those little.
It's not a travel
It's
size.
like a freaking it's as big as like a smart water bottle.
We got to check it.
I mean, how much freaking lube do we need?
Well, it's our anniversary. And 6 years in, we need to spice things up a little bit.
I guess when you're in your 50s like we are, you actually do need a lot.
Yeah, we do. And Alan, just first thing he said, did you even have your readers perched on your nose at this point? He's like, is it water-based? That was the first thing he asked. Not, hey, baby. No. Is it water-based? That was the first thing
I don't want that sticky stuff all over me. I want the stuff that's easy to wash off.
Hey, we're a married couple. We can talk lube. So anyway,
good Lord,
man. Well, what
is wrong with you?
Listen, one time we went on a romantic weekend, and it's always on me, right? Always on Kelly to pack everything, and I forgot to pack the lube. So remember that when we went to Fort Worth for the weekend?
Oh God, yeah. Boy, that was
a beating. We had to go find a CVS.
That was some slow going.
We had to go find
a CVS. Just.
Anyway, that's enough of our personal business. So happy early anniversary.
Yeah, happy early. We're going to, you said, we're going to Anna's wedding, and then we're going to transfer from there. I don't even know what hotel Anna's wedding's at.
It's like I don't remember, Paradiso. I don't remember. I've got it written down.
Okay, we're leaving for Mexico Friday. We're going to be there Saturday for the wedding.
Yeah, Friday night's they're having a cocktail welcome party.
Okay.
And I have an outfit for that. I have gone shopping to buy a dress for Anna's wedding. I was going to lose all this weight for the wedding, and I think I've gained 5 pounds, but who cares? I don't even care. I ain't getting married. And so I went to go find a dress to wear for her wedding. Now, Anna's already told us they have the venue, I believe, until 5 a.m. I think she said 5 a.m. And they are planning to use up every minute of this. It's a Mexican wedding. They party apparently all night long. There's going to be tequila tasting and all sorts of stuff and dancing.
I won't be there at 5 a.m.
I don't know that we're going to make it till 5, but we're going to be there a while and we're going to be dancing. And I wanted something that was, didn't show sweat, that was good on the beach breeze and stuff. And so far I bought a dress for the the welcome reception. I bought that. That's going to be cute. My mama liked that one. And I bought 2 new bathing suits and 2 new cover-ups. That's what I've bought. I haven't gotten anything for the wedding yet.
I haven't bought anything.
Well,
nothing.
You don't care.
Zero. Zilch.
You've got stuff to wear to a beach wedding. The stuff you wear to the resort to dinner, like those linen pants and a shirt.
Throw on a linen shirt and linen pants
That's
and
it.
call it a day.
That's it.
Sandals.
I'm sure I've got something upstairs I can wear.
Might
I'll
wear
find it.
might wear my Bucci loafers maybe.
Maybe. Big Al says he's wearing shorts.
That sounds like Al. You know that store went out of business?
Which one?
Where I got the Bucci loafers? That secondhand.
They just
protocol.
That was tough.
Because I took Dylan over there to get donuts the other day, and the donut shop is right next to that. He's closed up.
Yeah, that was tough. It was a men's consignment store, but they were trying to do luxury consignment for men. And it just, I just think the location was bad. I thought the products were good, but a little bit pricey because it was luxury designer stuff.
I know, but if you're buying used clothing, you kind of want to get a deal. And that stuff was expensive.
You were, but designer clothes are just stupid expensive anyway. But people that are, I don't know, it's too difficult. I feel bad. I don't like to see any business go out of business. But anyway.
Well, we're going to go out of business if you don't do that.
Well, okay.
What?
Nothing. We'll get back to the show in a minute. You know, we just had our boys for the past couple of weeks. Our laundry situation didn't just double. It more than quadrupled. I've never seen anything like it in my life.
Exponential.
Exponential.
Baseball uniforms.
Towels.
Lots of towels.
So many towels. Anyway, picking up big, heavy jugs of detergent.
Jugs.
And, you know, every time you put the lid back on after you pour it out, the detergent dribbles down the side and it puddles on the shelf. It's all sticky and gooey. I can't stand it. It makes doing all that laundry even more unpleasant. But then I found Earth Breeze.
Earth Breeze.
It's a revolutionary liquidless laundry detergent that dissolves 100% in any wash cycle, hot or cold. Earth Breeze laundry detergent Echo sheets. They look just like dryer sheets, but they're not. You just toss them in the wash on top of your dirty clothes. There's no lifting heavy plastic gooey jugs, no measuring, no mess. Earth Breeze just makes the whole concept of detergent better, right down to its packaging, which is lightweight, biodegradable, plastic free. So you don't have to worry about Earth Breeze ending up in landfills or oceans. Earth Breeze is also compatible with high efficiency washers, gray water systems. They're septic safe. But, you know, let's just be honest. You just want clean clothes, right? And yes, you do get a powerful clean. Earth Breeze is tough on stains. It fights odors. Your clothes come out clean every time. These Echo Sheets are also hyperallergenic and dermatologist tested, so they're great if you have sensitive skin. But on top of all that, Earth Breeze offers flexible subscriptions. You can adjust, you can pause, you can cancel at any time, no contracts or fees. Try it for yourself with their risk-free 100% satisfaction guarantee. And if you don't like it, Earth Breeze will give you a full refund, no questions asked, and no return necessary.
Switch from the old-fashioned goo to something new. Right now, our listeners can subscribe to Earth Breeze and save 40%. Go to earthbreeze.com/sandwich to get started. That's earthbreeze.com/sandwich for 40% off. earthbreeze.com/sandwich.
Thank you, Earth Breeze.
We love Earth Breeze.
All right, so we are getting ready to go to celebrate our country's independence. We're going to Mexico. Happy 4th of July, everybody.
We're in Mexico a lot for 4th of July.
We are a lot. But we weren't last year. We stayed home last year. But a lot of people are traveling for the 4th of July holiday. A lot of people have already taken off, making a long, some people are vacationing the week before, some people the week of and after. But they say over 50 million Americans are traveling 50 miles or more from home during the 4th of July, which sets a new record. U.S. domestic travel over the long weekend, it will increase by 2.1 million people compared to last year and surpass the 2019 total, which pre-COVID, of 49 million American travel. AAA predicts 43.2 million people will drive to their holiday destinations, up almost 2.5% from 2022. Over 4 million of us will fly. That's us, which is up over 11% from 2022. And the cost of travel also up. Airline fares are up 40 to 50%. That's so bad.
We're not flying Spirit, are we?
No, we're not.
Okay.
Listen, I know everybody gives Spirit a hard time, but the last time we flew to Mexico on Spirit and our flight got canceled because of whatever reason, they put us up in a hotel, a nice, decent hotel, and they gave us meal vouchers.
Don't be taking up for Spirit.
I'm taking up for Spirit.
That was a beating.
I'm taking up for Spirit because when American Airlines did that, when they canceled our flight, we got nothing.
You know what they needed
So Spirit Airlines, listen, I've talked to some people and I need to, it is a no frills airline. I get it. No frills. But if you learn how to do it, you can save money. We didn't know how to do it. We didn't know every little thing you have to pay for air to breathe. But when you learn that, I can hold my breath and that doesn't cost anything. Or I can, you learn to consolidate your luggage like we did not know. Anyway, I'm not going to bash on Spirit too much. Everybody else dog piles on them.
Instead of the meal voucher, you know what they should have given us?
What?
A 6-foot rope. But they would have charged us for it.
Oh, Alan. But at least, like I said, they shuttled us to a nice, clean hotel and they gave us meal vouchers.
Was it nice?
Unfortunately, we had already eaten, so we didn't take advantage of that. But
was it nice?
Yes, it was. It was nice and clean and safe.
It was better than the Tallulah Super 8. I'll guarantee you that.
It was better than spending the night in the airport, which is what I had to do with Emma Kellie when our flight got canceled coming home from New York.
Well, I bet that was fun.
So I'm going to give Spirit a break on that. Anyway,
why are we talking about this?
Because I don't know. I was just talking about travel.
We've
People are
got
traveling.
We've got letters. We've got a Kellie's Clapback tonight. We got to get through some of this stuff.
Your clapbacks are getting weaker and weaker.
This clapback, I think at first I was like, that's not really a clapback. But the more I thought about it, the more I thought this is probably the biggest clapback you've ever done.
It went from not being a clapback
Yes.
at all to the biggest one I've
Yes.
ever done. Okay.
And
I can't wait to hear it.
And I will tell you why.
Because this is what happens when he says, when I say something, he'll like, oh, and he'll get out his phone and he'll start speaking into his notes, right? But he's already embellishing as he's speaking into his notes.
No, I'm not.
I'm like, if you're gonna do a Kellie Claps Back, do it verbatim.
It is verbatim.
No, you embellish as it
I
happens
know.
10 seconds before you start speaking into your phone, and you're already
It's
embellishing.
verbatim. And the one tonight will be verbatim. You will not be able to refute this.
Well, I'll have to wait and hear it because I don't even know what you're going to say. But whenever you say, oh, I'm like, that's not even a clapback. That's not even a clapback.
What do I do? Oh. Share?
No, that's Alan Evans getting his phone out.
Like Alan Evans on a foot-long filly?
Something like that.
Hey, our Blue, our crawfish, he climbed all the way up one of the plants, almost to the very top of the tank.
Trying to get out. Trying to
I
escape.
don't know what he was doing, but
Just
it was
curious, maybe.
I guess he's just. It's really interesting. If you don't know what I'm talking about, we got Dylan a fish tank over the summer break, and he's been with us. He and his brother have been with us for the last 2 weeks. Well, he's been begging for a fish tank. Got him a fish tank, 20-gallon fish tank. Got a bunch of fish in there. We also found a blue crawfish, and his name is Blue. This is really interesting to watch this thing. The way it feels around with it's got these legs, but on the end of the legs are these little pinchers. And it feels the rocks and all the cracks and everything with these little pinchers. And as soon as it feels something, it grabs it, and then it moves them up to this other thing it has in front of its mouth, and it scoops all that food into its mouth. It's really kind of interesting how I just thought like a crawfish just grabs stuff with its claws. But that's not really what they do.
Is this one that you would eat, like those kind of crawfish? It's just blue?
I guess. It's
I
a
don't
freshwater
know.
crawfish.
Now
I
we're
guess.
emotionally attached to it. The thing molted.
It molted.
It lost like a whole outer shell and
Yeah.
pinchers and everything. It's weird.
It was kind of weird.
It's weird looking.
And I had to go in there and fish it out.
Oh, that's so weird.
I read that you just leave it in there and they'll eat it. But
You didn't want to see
that
that.
kind of made me mental, so I fished it out.
Maybe it's sort of like eating your placenta for some new moms.
Ew.
I know. I wouldn't do that either.
But check this out. So Dylan and I get this fish tank and this crawfish. His last day with us, he wanted to go to Papado. One of he and I's bits is we go to Papado, we go to the bar when it's early. We go early. We sit up at the
Before
bar.
all the drunks show up.
Right. We sit up at the bar. He orders a Shirley Temple. I get a Diet Coca-Cola, and then we split the crawfish platter. So that's what we did. We split the crawfish platter.
Does he have a little bit of a moral issue with
Neither
it?
one of us seemed to have a problem
Didn't
with it
think
at
about
all.
it?
No, neither one of us seemed to have a problem with it one bit.
Yeah, and of course, those big blue eyes and those big dimples. He comes home with his to-go Shirley Temple and about 20 cherries. The ladies love Dylan.
Boy, he ordered up too. The lady set down I was proud of him, set down the coasters. She goes, "What are y'all having?" And he didn't look at me. He said, "I'll have a Shirley Temple." I'm like,
There you go.
There you go, Dill. Get up in there. Get your order in. Good for you. You want to read some of these letters?
Yeah, Alan said we haven't read letters in a while, and they've
We've
kind of been
got
stacking
a
up.
bunch. I don't think we're going to be able to get through all of them, but If you want to send us a letter, you can do so at podcast@kellieandallen.com. And we may or may not read your letter. If it's nice, we'll read it.
Well, you can read some bad ones too.
Oh, no. If it's prickish, we might read it too. If you want to get in a Boda match with me, we might read it. We'll see. This first letter is from, make sure I can read this. This first letter is from Jessica. Subject, this is for my girl, Kellie. Okay. All right. I'll just sit
Well, you want me to read it then?
I'll just sit this one out. Yeah, you read that
one. All right. This is for my girl, Kellie.
Mm-hmm.
I just put my 2-year-old to bed and went down the rabbit hole of old Kiss FM playbacks. I haven't laughed this hard in forever. I also see you then. Hilarious, by the way, and see you now. You inspire so many young adults. I love listening to you and Allen. Without y'all's podcast, my drive to work would be so boring. Thank y'all for doing what you do. Couldn't join the family vacay in Mexico, but maybe the 6.0 when my kiddo's older. Kellie, by the way, my kid is named Brantley Jace. I know you love kid names. Oh, thank you, Jessica. That's so sweet. Brantley Jace. I like that. My cousin Leah is married to Jace. His name is Jace. But I think he spells his Jas. I think that's how he spells it. That's very cute. Thank you. That's so sweet. Yeah, we play during the Kid Craddock morning show.
Nationally syndicated.
When we go to commercial breaks, a lot of times we play old clips of when, Kid was still here or just past bits we've done. On Kid TV, we call it, so you can watch us as we do the morning show. And I'll stand back there by the coffee maker sometimes and I'll laugh at stuff because I haven't, like today we were playing something from 2011 and it was just, I was just sitting there laughing. I was like, that was pretty funny. We were pretty funny back then. Thank you. That's very sweet.
That's awesome. This next letter is from Taylor. Subject, McCracken and Housewives. Hi, Allen and Kellie. Allen, I had to tell you that my mom's maiden name is McCracken. She told me that she was called the Kraken in school, a reference to Clash of the Titans, which I have seen many times. The original 1981 version with Harry Hamlin.
Yeah, and there's a movie coming out, like The Teenage Kraken or something.
Really?
It's a cartoon. It's supposed to be not great.
Huh.
Anyway.
McCracken also makes me think of the movie Kingpin, also a great movie. Thank you for letting me share this random fact that involved too many movie references. Yes. Clash of the Titans, I remember that was a good movie.
I didn't see that one.
Medusa made me mental.
Was Clash of the Titans starring Harry Hamlin?
Harry Hamlin, yeah.
And Ursula Andress?
Wow. Yeah, and I think...
Well, they got together on that movie, and she was much older, and they have a son together.
Who played Zeus? It's a famous actor.
Maybe, I don't know.
I
Charlton Heston,
no,
maybe?
I don't think it was Big Chuck Heston, my president. I think it was...
I don't know. I just remember Harry Hamlin and Ursula Andress, even though I didn't see that movie.
Okay, to finish Taylor's letter here. Kellie, how do you feel about Tamra returning to the Real Housewives of the OC?
Okay, I'll tell you this. I have never been a fan of the Real Housewives of OC because I never could find somebody that I liked on it, right? But then I have gotten really into all the, like, I made Allen get Peacock again because I wanted to go back and watch all of the Potomac Housewives. And then, with my podcasts, I like to listen to a lot of, death and murder ones, of course, true crime. But then I also listen to a lot of Real Housewives podcasts. And because of that, I've been listening to 2 T's in a Pod, which is Teddy Mellencamp and Tamra Barney. Is her name? No, it's Tamra Judge now, because she got divorced from Barney and now she's Judge. Anyway, I've really come to enjoy her on that podcast. So now I kind of like her. I have to kind of like somebody. So now I am starting to watch Real Housewives of OC. But I don't know if I want to go all the way back to the beginning. I can't decide. But I do enjoy Tamra.
Taylor says, I have a feeling it's going to end up like Heather's return, where Bravo hyped it up, but the season was still boring. Also, thank you for recommending Everything Iconic with Danny Pellegrino.
Yeah, that's why I went back to listen to Potomac, watch Potomac.
It's my favorite Housewives podcast at the moment.
Oh, good.
I say at the moment because I'm predicting that you will start one in the near future. Love you both so good, Taylor.
Well, I don't know if I could start one because I don't know that I would be, I don't know, maybe. I don't know. But I do listen from time to time to Melissa Gorga's On Display. I listen to hers, but 2 T's in a Pod I've really gotten into. Teddy Mellencamp, Man, I've got I know Alan does not care about this, and this is only for a small portion of the audience that cares about Real Housewives, and I apologize to everybody else. I'll only talk about it for one more minute.
Oh, man.
But Teddy Mellencamp, when she first joined the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, it was crazy. Everybody loved her. I loved her. I thought she was so great, so chill, so laid back. But what happened was she got too into her head. And then when she came back for her second season, she started caring about the way she looked and dressed and started trying to keep up with everybody and got too into her head. And then she ended up being the most hated housewife in Bravo history. I've never seen the audience turn on somebody so quickly. And now she has this podcast. And sometimes I'm like, man, Teddy I guess people can say the same thing about me, the same thing about Alan. You can like somebody, but then sometimes you're like, stop talking. You're so annoying. Like maybe a lot of you are saying right now about me. But I like Two Teas in a Pod a lot. If you're looking for another Housewives podcast to listen to.
If you start your own Housewives podcast.
It will not be with you, I promise.
Thank you. It most certainly wouldn't be with me, but get it sponsored. Amen. This next letter is from Ashley. Subject, question for Kellie. Okay.
There's a lot from me tonight.
So I could probably set this one out too. Hey, Alan and Kellie. I have a question for Kellie related to her IVF journey.
Yes.
I'm about to start my IVF stimulation cycle on June 22nd, and I'm 35 years old. My worst fear is that I won't have any eggs or any good eggs extracted. You've talked a lot about your journey with the duties, but you've never mentioned how many eggs they were able to retrieve and fertilize into blastocysts. Would you mind sharing? Thanks. Love the show. 5 stars. Ashley.
Oh, that's so nice, Ashley. Honestly, Ashley, it's been so long I don't remember the exact numbers. I'll be honest with you on that.
Half a dozen?
But I will. Maybe half. No. The thing was, I was producing no eggs. All those years of birth control and all that stuff was for nothing because I wasn't producing anything. And I went I'm glad you're doing the egg stimulation route. Listen, it's been almost 20 years since I went through this. And it's true. You know how they say once you have a baby, you kind of forget how awful childbirth is. Otherwise, you'd never have another one. Even though I had a C-section, it was fine. But I kind of think that's why I'm fuzzy on some of my IVF details. But I do remember this. I tried Clomid, made me mental, just an emotional hormonal wreck. That was a mess. I tried the dye test through your tubes just to see if there was any blockage. They said sometimes when they shoot that dye through your tubes, it opens something up and you can get pregnant that way. Didn't happen for me. I tried the turkey baster, the IUI is what that's called. Did that multiple times, didn't work. And it was and then I went to one, I got referred to a fertility doctor and his nurse, I want to say she was Russian. I don't really remember. I don't want to call out all Russian people, but this one particular woman
Good eye, mate.
was about the most heartless, cold.
Whoa.
I mean,
Whoa.
I'm being honest.
Why are you throwing Russians under the bus?
I'm just saying this woman, because she had that accent. I don't remember.
What kind of accent?
Like a Russian one.
Give us some.
No. But my point is this. When a woman is going in for fertility treatments, you feel broken. You feel like, what is wrong with me? Why is everybody able to get pregnant but me? I'm looking around at all these 15-year-old girls. They have sex one time. Boom, they're pregnant. I am actively trying to get pregnant. All I want, what is wrong with me? And you're so emotional. And this woman just had zero bedside manner, honestly. And then I gave up at that point. But then after a while, I decided somebody else recommended the duties, thank God. And when I went to see Dr. Kevin, he told me basically that I was not producing any eggs, that if I did get pregnant, the odds were I would not carry it to term because I had fibroids, I had beginning stages of endometriosis and all this stuff going on that nobody else even bothered telling me or looking at. So I had to have surgery to clean my uterus out and everything, to have a blank slate, and then did the in vitro fertilization. When they got my eggs, I don't even think it was half a dozen. I had so few eggs, but you know what? All it takes is one. All it takes is one. And back then, they've changed the rules now. I don't know that they'll even put in 2 eggs anymore because of the risk of multiple pregnancies and stuff and the risks
really?
associated. At the time, they put in 2 with me. Maybe it's because I was almost 39. I was about to turn 39, I think. Yeah, I was about to turn 39. And one of the eggs split. So that egg would have been twins, and then the other egg was in Kellie. But unfortunately, the egg that split never developed a heartbeat, and my body shed it. I thought I was having a miscarriage. It was very traumatic. But yeah, so it doesn't, and I remember there were like really good quality eggs. I had like I forget how it was, like A+ or A or something. And then I had a couple of
like grade
B's. Like, yeah, it's sort of like that. And I had a couple that were really good quality eggs and a couple that weren't so great. And so we went with the strongest ones first. And that's what happened in my case. But, it's not, don't stress if it's not, some women come out, I had 38 eggs. I'm like, okay, great.
It's a lot of eggs.
I mean, some women do, especially if you're going in to freeze your eggs and you don't really necessarily have fertility issues. You're just doing it like, because you're not ready to have a baby now, but you want to do it while you're fertile and you're at your peak and you want to harvest those eggs and save them. Those are the women that have like dozens to go. People who have issues getting pregnant, you might find you only have 5 or 6 eggs, but that's okay. You can still have your dream baby.
Okay. Good. A lot of transparency there. That's what we like from Kellie. Raspberry Evans.
I always tell you the truth if you want to hear it.
I'm going to tell you some truth. The truth is we need to do some of that
I know, I
before
talked a while.
A little bit before we move on.
I get really
Passionate?
wordy, and when I start, I'm sorry.
It's okay, babe.
I first learned about Thrive Cosmetics from an Instagram ad. Those things actually are effective from time to time. I saw a bunch of influencers, beautiful girls, showing me how this brilliant eye brightener, this magical stick, made their eyes look so beautiful. And I was like, okay, I have to try this for myself. You have to watch an ad sometimes 4 or 5, a dozen times. You're like, okay, I'm going to try it. And then after I ordered Thrive Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener, then there was a chance for them to be a podcast sponsor. I was like, yes, I would love that because I really do believe in their products. So Thrive Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener, that's the one that I started with, and that's the one I want to tell you about. It's a highlighter stick that's made to brighten and open up your eyes. It's sort of like an instant eye lift. My first shade was the Estrella. I'm going to say it.
The what?
The Estrella. It's with 2 L's. I'm assuming it might be Estrella. I don't know. Anyway, it's this white pearl shimmer. And if you put it just a little bit in the corner of your eyes and maybe just under your brow bone, it looks like, boom, you had a full 8 hours of sleep, even when I never have an 8 hours sleep night. And right now, my go-to Brilliant Eye Brightener shade is Stella. It's a champagne shimmer, and it gives me this really natural look when I want kind of like a natural makeup look day. In fact, I use it so much I need another one. So I just went online to order it, and I just found out they've added 3 new shades. 3 new shades. They've got a lilac shimmer called Allen, a mint green shimmer called Shenna, and an opalescent shimmer called Izzy. That makes 16 beautiful blendable shades. You can use them as an eyeshadow for a perfect daytime glow, the metallic shades for an easy smoky eye. It's got over 10,000 5-star reviews. What? Alan is what? Oh, he's making, anyway. I know you're going to love them. They have 100% vegan, cruelty-free, clean, skin-loving ingredients, no parabens, sulfates, or phthalates. And remember, the name Cause is in the name for a reason, because for every purchase you make, they support organizations that help communities thrive, such as those battling domestic abuse, homelessness, and others.
You have to try Thrive Cosmetics to see for yourself. And right now you can get an exclusive 20% off your first order when you visit thrivecosmetics.com/sandwich. That's Thrive Cosmetics, CAUSEMETICS.com/sandwich for 20% off your first order.
Thank you, honey.
About a 5-minute spot there.
That wasn't 5 minutes.
Raspberry?
If you think that was 5 minutes.
This next letter is from Tessa. Subject, oaked. So she sent me, Tessa sent me a review from a Facebook group called North Texas Barbecue Addicts.
Yeah, I think we met them at the grand opening of the original.
Yeah, and apparently they're a heavy hitter in the barbecue space. They carry a lot of influence. They know what they're talking about when it comes to barbecue. So Tessa sent me this. It says, "Hey guys, I wanted to make sure you saw this guy's awesome review of the new Oaked location."
I have not seen the new review.
Okay. This is the location that opened in Addison about a month ago.
Yeah.
I sent this to A-Train on Instagram, but since I haven't made it to very best customer, he probably won't see it. Well, Tessa, there's where you're wrong, because I did see it. I did see it, which makes you a very best customer. What a testament to the pursuit of perfect barbecue. I haven't had a chance to visit yet, but it is now moving to the top of my list. Anyway, love the show, and Alan, keep up the lewd humor. I have also the maturity of a 12-year-old boy and find it hysterical. The madder Kellie gets, the more I laugh. Signed, hopeful future best customer. So here's
Maybe y'all should do a podcast together.
Who, me and Tessa?
Yeah.
Maybe we will.
Your lewd partner, Tessa. And your trusty sidekick, Amy Wilkerson.
Don't be messing with Amy Wilkerson.
Oh, that's right. The future Mrs. Evans.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
She's my buddy. Okay. This is the review from North Texas Barbecue Addicts, and I just wanted to give the guys down at Oaked and the gals a little shout out because they're doing a good job down there. It says, Oaked Barbecue Addison knocked it out of the park today. I got there at 2:45 p.m. looking to take out an order for 5. I took this picture and then I started to walk off sad. Well, the owner came out, and he came out after me asking me if I was dining in or not. He said his pitmasters overcooked some of the offerings overnight, and he wanted it to be perfect. After finding out I only needed a few pounds of various meats, he unlocked the door.
So what'd the sign say?
And let me into order. I shall read the sign here in just a second. They ordered 2 pounds of Wagyu brisket. Unreal is the only word. 3 pounds of prime brisket. Perfect. Best bark in town. Second to Hutchins.
Ooh.
Wow. We want to be first, though. 6 ribs with perfect smoke and pull off the bone. And glad I saw a review on here a few days ago about this location. Better than the Upper Greenville one. Now, the Upper Greenville one's good, too.
Well, this one has a more expanded menu as well.
Yeah. So what the sign said, and they took a picture. It says, "We are closed for lunch and today on June 11th, and we will reopen at 4 p.m. The meats weren't cooked to perfection overnight, so we can't and won't compromise quality. Sorry for the inconvenience."
Wow.
So they served them anyway because they were knocking on the door.
Yeah, I took some girlfriends there for lunch the other day, and Chef Mike was telling me, and they were telling me how great the happy hour is doing there. It's like kicking butt. In fact, they're going to have to add like more tables and seating because they have a really great happy hour menu and beverage special. And
it's a nice bar.
It's really nice.
It's
yeah.
really, really.
So anyway, if you haven't checked it out and you're in the Addison area,
yeah, it's a really really nice
Addison,
bar.
Texas, if you're not familiar.
The whole, I mean, it's like, what is it?
It's like North Dallas.
7,500 square feet or something. I mean, it's a big restaurant.
Yeah. They're getting ready to have Kaboom Town there, you know?
Yeah.
The fireworks for 4th of July.
I don't know if it's too late for you to, if you're interested, go to Oaked BBQ, the Instagram, or you can go to oakedbbq.com if you want to buy a parking spot for Kaboom Town. The Oaked restaurant is right underneath where they shoot the fireworks.
And the restaurant's open and
yeah,
clean indoor bathrooms this year as opposed to porta potties.
Yeah, they got a band and
bounce houses and stuff for the kids.
Yeah, bounce houses and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Good stuff. You want to do a few more of these, and then we'll start thinking about showing everybody how you speak to me in this home?
Sure.
Okay. This next letter is from Christy. Subject: Firefly Lane. Hello, Kellie and Allen.
Hello.
Long-time listener, many-time emailer. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kellie, we just binge-watched Firefly Lane also.
Yeah.
I want you to know it took us over an hour to stop crying over that show. We cried
Same.
and cried and cried. The character development was so good, you just connected with them and their friendship. I can see why you would be tore up because of your relationship with Tommy Jean.
Yeah.
Anyway, like you, I identify with your feelings of Katherine Hegel. She gets to me too. Bigger fan now. I say Hegel. Bigger fan now, like Hegel. Keep doing what you're doing. Love your podcast. Christy.
Thank you, Christy. Yeah. Right now, I've started watching, and I can't hardly watch it. I get so, ever since I had Kellie, I get real anxious when I watch certain movies. And my mama and daddy really like The Night Agent. The Night Agent, is that what it's called, on Netflix. And then another friend of mine recommended it. It's been out since like March, and I finally started watching it. And Alan kind of halfway sits there in the room and tolerates me watching something. He's like, I'm on the computer. I'm not listening. And I get so anxious. I have to put it, am I lying? I'll put it on pause. I'll get up and walk around. I'll fold towels. I have to calm down, and then I'll come back, and then I'll fast forward through a scene because I'm just convinced somebody's going to get shot. And then once I see, okay, that person got shot, that person lives, okay, then I rewind it and watch the scene in real time. I am the worst. That's why maybe the reason Alan won't watch with me.
100%.
But Night Agent, it's really intense. I'm on episode 4 now.
Okay.
And I know I put it on pause before I came in here, and I know this woman's about to be killed. I know it, and I'm so upset, but I haven't seen it yet.
This next letter is from our favorite fans in Rhode Island.
Oh.
Probably our only fans in Rhode Island.
I would love to go to Rhode Island.
We've got the invite. This next letter is from David. Subject, Firefly Lane. Hi,
Another.
Kellie and Allen. Just a quick note. My wife, Michelle, had a dream last night where we had a meet and greet with you, and you totally didn't remember us or the soupy we sent you.
Aw.
Do you remember do you know what he's talking about?
Yeah, it's like some meat.
Okay.
Soupy meat.
Okay. I didn't think you'd remember that.
Well, look, I remembered. So there, your nightmare was a lie.
I ate that whole whatever chub or whatever you call it. What do
Yeah.
you call a big thing of like
Meat.
Yeah, it was like a big sausage or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. But it was called soupy.
Look how you set me up for failure. You could have said, "Hey, I'm going to read a letter about Soupy."
No.
You remember what Soupy is?
I want to see how good your memory is.
Well, there you go.
The fact that we've never met in person didn't play into her dream theme, but she was deeply offended.
I'm sorry. I've had dreams where we wake up mad at somebody, and even though they didn't do anything.
I wasn't, because I was dreaming about other random and incongruent things. As I type, Michelle is bawling uncontrollably at the final episode of Firefly Lane.
Oh, no.
Kellie, she's been obsessed with the show over the past week, even watching it on her phone or on the can when she could have been taking photos of her knees and the dog. You're welcome, Alan.
Like you.
Well, okay.
That's all Alan does.
Well, that's not all I do. We've talked about joining you at the Valentin Imperial, but we've had to attend 2 weddings in the past month.
It's expensive.
Raleigh, Durham, and Sarasota.
Wow.
So we're tapped out for travel, plus the hats are red this year, and I don't look good in red. Yeah, David, he's doing some good bits. We're on board in 2 years if you plan another trip. Well, we'll see.
We'll see.
Speaking of trips, we are still waiting for you to visit us in Rhode Island. It's presently 74 degrees with no humidity, and the beach below Taylor Swift's house is gorgeous.
She still has a house there?
Dime. Love your show. We listen to it together in the car. In fact, we've taken a couple of drives together just to listen to the podcast. That's
so nice.
That's wrong on several different levels, but that's how we roll. Have a fantastic trip and can't wait to hear about it. Your best, good, sweet, kind, clean listeners, Michelle and David.
All right. That's so sweet.
Very nice.
There's
very,
like
very
so many
nice.
places up there that I want to go.
I'll ride my bike
There's
up there.
Rhode Island. Oh, it's pretty. Yeah, everything's pretty close together, right? We can go to Boston because we were supposed to go to Boston Thanksgiving of 2020. We all know how that turned out. I want to go to Maine. I want to do all that stuff. Everything's pretty close together there. And I want to go to Rhode Island. There's Rhode Island. Look, I pulled up a map. There's Rhode Island. Look, baby, look how close it is to Boston.
Yeah, everything's real
very
close up there.
close. And it's 3 hours from Maine.
Yeah. You want to read a couple more and then do a little something, bring it home for Jerome?
Yeah.
Okay. Look at this. We're running like a machine, except when you do a 9-minute
Oh, stop
spot.
it. I did not.
Good
I'm just a
Lord.
little chatty. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm a little chatty
we're
today.
going to need to edit that one
Well, I'm a
down.
little chatty because I did Love Letters to Kellie
Love
podcast today
letters-
too.
Love letters to Kellie.
And man, I just get so chatty on there.
This next letter is from Yvette. Subject, Housewives of New Jersey.
All the letters are for me. Another
No,
house.
no, they're not. I'm going to finish with one for me.
Oh, one? Okay.
Hello, Kellie. I'm a huge fan of you.
Thank you.
And your podcast with Alan. So funny. I am your person. I'd love to talk trash about Housewives of New Jersey.
See?
Like you, I have no one to discuss it with. So
Right?
frustrating. Let me know. Yvette.
Let's do it, Yvette. I don't know. I was just like, man, to commit to that would be so much. But it would be fun.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll put some thought into it.
This next letter is
But
from...
she didn't tell me if she was Team Melissa or Team Teresa. That's a very interesting thing. She left that out.
This next letter is from Christopher. Subject, fishing trip. Hi, Allen. Sorry, Kellie. This is for Allen.
That's fine.
I heard you were looking to book a guided fishing trip with your son. May I recommend my brother-in-law? He is a charter captain in Louisiana. The company he works with is Cajun Fishing Adventures. Hashtag not an ad. And his name is Captain Todd. You can check him out at CajunFishingAdventures.com. Thank you, Christopher. I appreciate that. I wanted to read that just to give your brother-in-law a shout out, but we are staying kind of close to the DFW area
This time, but maybe if we go to Louisiana. What part of Louisiana did it say?
I am unsure.
Okay. Well, maybe.
I know Shreveport, I know Tallulah, and I know Monroe.
You don't know New Orleans?
Well, I know New Orleans. I hadn't been to New Orleans in a long time.
Baton Rouge?
Baton Rouge. I haven't been to New Orleans in a long time. How about one more? Boy, we got a lot of letters. Good.
You let them pile up. You've really let them pile up.
Holy moly. What happened
Maybe you should have
here?
ranked them in order of importance.
Okay, well, here's a good one. I saw the word poop, so we'll read this one. This next letter is from Eric. Subject, poop email. Hi, Kellie and A-Train. Another word for poop is dookie.
Yes, and that was the name of a Green Day album.
Good call.
Mm-hmm.
Good call, babe. your 90s,
well, I mean...
what would you call Green Day? Not alternative. It's kind of...
Punk?
Sort of punk? Pop punk? Love you guys. Have been listening to the podcast for about a year now, and boy, you guys are funny. I mean, that can be debated, and I'm a master debater.
Yeah.
Much love from your friendly neighbor in the colony. P.S. Prayers for Larry, your best customer, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
All right. I like it when dudes write us because, we're gal intensive, but we welcome all. We do.
We do.
Can you hear me thumbing through all these letters?
Yeah, I thought you said you were just going to read one more.
I'm trying to find one more. It's from my man.
You're looking for one in particular?
Yes. He doesn't write very often, but when he does, I like to read it. Here it is. Here
the very bottom.
Yes, bottom. Hashtag bottom. My man, Tony. He self-proclaims himself as being the best black listener we have.
Okay.
Tony's words, not mine. But I think Carolyn has something to say about that. I think...
That's it.
No.
That's the end of our list of black listeners.
I think Apache Cowboy has something to say about that.
All right.
I think...
3.
I'm struggling here. This next message is from Tony. Subject, ASASL update. Dear Allen and the rest.
Okay.
Allen, I'm here.
So he's a Kincratic morning show listener based on that.
Allen, I'm here. I've been listening religiously down here in Houston. You made a joke last week that I chuckled at, but I can't remember now. It was so vulgar.
Yeah.
It's probably best I don't remember.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Why? I don't get that vulgar.
Yeah, you do.
Keep up the good work. Still waiting on that collaboration between the Sandwich and Some Lovin' and Fat Guy Handbook. I don't
know if that's still happening. I don't know. Robert Ehrman, who does...
Stop talking.
He's a producer on the Kincratic Morning Show.
Nationally syndicated.
He is my partner on the Love Letters to Kellie podcast.
Love letters.
He's also the co-host of the Fat Guy Handbook podcast.
And he's also the host of Wheel of Fortune. What else does he do?
No, he's not. But I don't think he and Cappy are doing that right now. I think it's on. They get together like for one-offs. Mm-hmm. It like be once every 6 months they might get together. That might be an Allen only event if there is a Fat Guy Handbook collab crossover thing. Because you talk about vulgar and lewd.
I don't know. I've heard some of that.
Is it too lewd for you?
You think I'm lewd? You don't listen to Cappy?
Cappy's pretty bad. It started off, they were going to write a book called The Fat Guy Handbook. That was the whole premise.
Right.
And then I don't know what happened. They ended up just turning it into a podcast. But I think that would be a great book.
Okay.
But they never got around to doing it, I guess.
Well, you know what we need to get around to doing?
Yeah.
That.
Well, every Monday what year was it? Last Christmas, 2022. So it was Christmas of 2021. I gave my mama all my Mondays in 2022. So every Monday I spend with my mama. And then when Christmas rolled around again, she's like, well, I guess that was the end of my present. I was like, no, I enjoy spending Mondays with mama. It's a lot of fun. And sometimes it's just, sitting around visiting. And sometimes we have a mission. And this past Monday, our mission was to find mama some white pants.
Oh.
She's just got that in her mind. She needs some white pants.
Summer
so
pants.
I knew we were going to be doing a lot of walking around the mall and a lot of shopping because that's what we do. Because you can't, it's so hard for my mama to find pants that fit. It's just like, these are too short in the stride. These don't look good. Da, da, da. So I knew we were going to be walking a lot and I needed to wear some comfortable shoes. Okay.
Comfortable.
So, and I also want to look cute. So I decided to wear my new Vessi. My new Vessi shoes. Now, we told you about these before. The thing
I have some too.
You do too. We both have Vessis. These are waterproof shoes. But you don't, it's not like my mama were planning on going running through mud puddles or jumping in the fountain at the mall. You can actually wear these when you just want to wear a cute, comfortable pair of shoes because they're that fashionable. The thing I hated about waterproof shoes before Vessi is they are so ugly. They're so unattractive and dumpy looking. Right? I remember when I went to Hawaii with my girlfriend and we were doing this climbing thing on a waterfall and the shoes I had to wear were embarrassing. These Vessi waterproof shoes, I could wear them in the water. I could wear them tromping around if I'm going to be climbing or whatever, getting wet, not worry about it. But I'm also looking really cute and stylish. Now, the ones I wore on Monday, my mama complimented them as soon as I walked in. They are the boardwalk slip-ons. I got them in the coastal blue. It's kind of a nautical feel to them. Very cute, perfect for summer. Lightweight, breathable, vegan, comfortable. Like I said, you don't have to be wearing them in the water, but you can if you need to. And I also got the Everyday Classic lace up and a crisp white with an orange accent. It's like I would call it maybe a tangerine accent. I love them so much. You got a couple pair too.
I did.
You got the slip-ons and the lace-ups too.
I did.
We're going to pack them from Mexico because we're going to be on the beach. You could wear them to the wedding.
I can wear them to the wedding.
The lace-ups would be perfect for the wedding.
I may wear them to the wedding.
Because you don't have to worry about them getting wet, sandy. They feel good, and they don't just have to be when you're getting wet. If you're looking for a perfect, comfortable shoe that has you ready for anything, rain or shine, or shopping for hours like me and Mama, these are the shoes you've been searching for.
So head to Vessi.com/sandwich to get yourself a pair today and save 15% on your first order. That's Vessi.com/sandwich for 15% off and get shoes for your best summer yet.
Not want to spell it.
VESSI.com/sandwich.
Just in case. VESSI.com.
VESSI.
And let us know what you think when you try your pair of Vessi. All right. You want to do your clap back and get it over with?
Well, yeah. I want to get this off my chest. I feel like it was a bigger deal than it sounded like at the time. So let me set the scene. Well, first of all, what is a Kellie Claps Back?
I've heard this before, so you go ahead.
Well, I'll do the condensed version. Okay. I have an unfounded reputation for giving Kellie a hard time. I'm so mean. And I see it on the social medias. I see it in the texts, the DMs. I see people say something like, Allen, you need to be nicer to Kellie. I've been listening to her for 45 years. Well, she's only been on. I don't care. Shut up. I've been listening to her for 45 years. And you need to be nice. Be nicer to her. I'm like, okay, I will do my best. I will do my best. But if you knew how Kellie spoke to me in this home, in my home, you would be horrified. You would be mortified. And therein lies the bit. Kellie Claps Back, this week's version.
That was the condensed explanation.
I tell you what, it was about 5 minutes shorter than your second ad.
That ad was not that long.
So herein lies the bit. Kellie Claps Back. Let me set the scene. My sweet, sweet 10-year-old boy and I are on the floor in the living room, rolling around together. He's always wanting me to give him a foot rub or a hand rub.
Yeah.
It's always something.
And you will do it for hours. You will sit there
but nobody gives me a foot rub.
If I ever ask you to rub my shoulders, which I do maybe 3 times in our entire almost 6-year marriage, is that enough? No, Alan, a little bit more. Okay, are you done? That's what I get. He's over there rubbing every joint, his thigh, his calf, taking that little knot out of his shoulder. You were working on him for an hour.
Yeah, but he's real little. There's not a lot of
A lot of what?
there's not a lot of territory.
But you could still work on my territory for a little less than an hour.
Okay,
maybe.
you're throwing off my bit. So me and Dylan are down on the floor. We're playing Steamroller. We're watching TV is what we were doing. We were watching The Loud House. This is the show. It's an animated cartoon. I never heard of it until Dylan started watching this thing. Cole likes it too.
It went from Henry Danger nonstop
Nonstop
to the Loud House
nonstop.
nonstop.
Right. So Loud House is always on when the boys are here. So we're watching The Loud House. Me and Dylan on the floor. Kellie is in the comfy chair behind us. I believe she might have been on her laptop. I don't know for
Probably
sure.
so.
Or on her phone. I don't know for sure.
Because I'd seen that episode of Loud House about 17 times.
Right. But Kellie likes to, poke fun at me, my disability that I can't see. So I always have my glasses perched on the end of my nose. Well, imagine Kellie up in this big chair with her glasses perched on the edge of her nose, and she's on her computer. Loud House is on the TV. Dylan and I are on the floor. Well, one of the characters in the Loud House says something like she was tired of her brothers and sisters just doing a bunch of foolishness. So she says, I don't have time for childish buffoonery. That is what the character on the Loud House said. I don't have time for childish buffoonery. I thought that was very funny.
Because you use the word buffoonery
Right. Because,
a lot.
Right. So I was speaking to Dylan when I say, Dill, you know what? I think that's going to be my new motto. I don't have time for childish buffoonery. Over my shoulder, I hear a voice say.
Is that my voice?
This would be your voice. Kellie, your entire life is childish buffoonery. So at the time, right.
It's not a clap back if it's a fact.
No, but listen, at the time I'm thinking, well, maybe she's right, but that's like, I always say the worst insult you can say is the whole world can kiss my ass, because that means you, Larry, your pastor,
Pastor Sam,
right? You say the
Mother
whole
Teresa,
right? You say the whole world. You're talking everybody can kiss your ass. You said your entire life is childish buffoonery. So from the time I was a fetus in Illinois to growing up in Georgia, California, North Texas, going to grade school in Wichita Falls, high school in Burke Burnett. I go to Lubbock, go to Texas Tech, moved to Dallas in 1993, work, finally meet you in 2016 until I sit here today. From fetus to today, it's all childish buffoonery.
Yes. Where's the lie?
I just think words matter. I think your entire life is childish. That's a strong statement. I didn't think so at first, but the more I thought about it, the more I thought, wow. My wife really thinks my entire life has been childish buffoonery.
Yeah. Well, there's that.
What?
All right.
That's it?
That's Kellie's clap
That's
back
all
for
you
this
have to
episode.
say? That you're like, okay, yeah, whatever. I said
Well,
it. I say what I said.
What do you want me to say? Do you want me to apologize? I will if it makes you feel better. Will I mean it?
Some of our very best customers in the chat room are siding with you.
Oh, thank you guys.
Saying that facts matter.
Well, thank y'all.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for that. Well, this is going to be our last podcast pre-4th of July, pre-podcast family vacation. For the past couple years during 4th of July week, while we're in Mexico, we have skipped doing a podcast. So we're taking a little break next week, but we'll be back the week after 4th of July, and we'll update you on all of the maybe childish buffoonery. Maybe not childish buffoonery.
Oh, there will be so much childish
Maybe.
buffoonery. Are you kidding?
Maybe. But follow us on social media because we will be posting quite a bit.
Medja.
And we will be hashtag podcast family vacation. So make sure you follow that hashtag because that's what we encourage other people who go on vacation with us to use that hashtag so we can see everybody's pictures and just follow along. But you know, go back. Our friend Susan, we've been friends with Susan for how many years, honey? I know we weren't invited to their wedding.
I wasn't invited to her wedding.
Right.
But,
they got married right before we did, right?
Yeah.
But yet, were they invited to our wedding? Yes, they were.
Yeah, they were. Yeah,
yes,
they
were.
They kind of were.
As a matter of fact, they were.
Yeah.
So anyway, she has gone back and she's been listening to A Sandwich and Some Lovin' from the beginning. And every day we get messages from her. And she's just like, she's loving it so much. She said, I'm learning so much about you two that I never knew before. And I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think it's good.
Some I was like, she's gonna get to some episodes where she's gonna be crying, not looking at us the same way again. We'll see.
She's
She hasn't gotten there yet.
Gonna realize what kind of people we are.
Right. So maybe, you know, during the 4th of July break, if you've got some time off, you can go back and listen to some maybe episodes you've never listened before.
Good job, babe.
Because on my podcast, what I do is I only listen to the previously unplayed ones. And that way it just goes to the next unplayed one. I'm going backwards listening to the archives of 2 T's in a Pod right now.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm doing.
Boy, I've taken a podcast and TV break.
What have you been doing instead?
Not watching any TV and not listening to any podcast.
Well, you're on the internet. You're on your laptop.
Yeah, that's for a lot of motorcycle stuff, a lot of motorcycle videos. But I did tell Kellie, okay, last thing. I did tell Kellie I saw a preview for this show called Silo, and it looks pretty cool. I was telling Kellie it reminded me of like a Twilight Zone episode. It's about there's this it's set in the future, I believe, and there are people who live in the silo. It's an underground silo, and it's governed by people who rule the silo or whatever. And they have everything down there. They have food, and, you know, they work and do all this stuff and they can't go outside.
How big is the silo?
But it's really big. But
How many people are down there?
Like 10,000 or something like that.
Wow, that's a lot.
But they don't know why they can't get out.
Oh.
Like they're just being told you can't go out. And then I think it's kind
They're
of
ruled by fear.
Yeah, it's a story of, well, why can't we go out, and should we, you know, can
you're
we
just following rules because you're a rule follower, but why is this rule?
Exactly. And I think it's like a mystery. It just looked interesting to me. It's set kind of in the future. It looks kind of dark.
And it was recommended by? You said Elon Musk.
Oh, big Elon Musk.
Why do you look at me like you don't even know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I panicked. I thought, I just panicked. I don't know. Yogurt. Yeah, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
It was on his Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you watched a little preview, and now Alan says, I finally found something I'll watch with you.
I'll watch that one. All right, babe. You got anything else?
No.
I feel like we're forgetting something. I feel like there's one more thing we were going to talk about.
Well, I don't know.
Anything dog related?
Something might be wrong with Zoe's ear.
No, wasn't any of that.
They're getting ready to go to our dog, the woman that keeps our dogs.
I think we covered off and everything. We didn't get to all the letters, but we'll finish off the letters week after next.
And McKellie's going to be in charge of watering the plants while we're gone.
Yes.
She's got to have her wisdom teeth taken out. Looks like I have to have a new crown and possibly a tooth pulled. So we're just getting hit left and right with the dental bills. That's a lot of fun.
What has 2 thumbs and has never had a cavity in his life? This guy. And I prefer to not go to the dentist, have teeth pulled, have crowns, any of that bullshit.
Well, mine's from grinding teeth.
I'm out on that.
Grinding teeth, cracked teeth, and all that stuff. So I've got to get that straight.
Feel for you.
Oh, you got your new dental appliance?
I did. I went to see Dr. Ty, and they gave me my appliance. I wore it last night.
Did you do your app? You were supposed to do the app.
Did my Snore Lab app, yeah. I got a pretty good snore score, but she said it's going to take a while for your throat to adjust to your new position of your mouth.
I didn't hear you snore at all.
Well,
you have been waking me up a lot.
I was in the app, but not like the app measures it like, quiet, loud, and then epic. I never got to the epic.
That's what wakes me up.
Yeah. The epic is where it's like the drapes are moving and like the room is shaking.
And you're choking and scaring me to death. So that was good.
Yeah.
Swisher Dental That's where Dr. Ty is.
Well, now she's DFW Sleep Solutions.
It's not Swisher anymore?
She doesn't do any dental anymore.
Oh,
She's
wow.
all sleep studies
Well, I'm
now.
glad you corrected me.
Yes.
And I usually don't like being corrected.
Okay, babe. All right, babe. Well, this was good. I feel bad we're not going to be here next week, but we'll be back the week after, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I love you desperately.
Love you.
I love our listeners desperately.
Love y'all.
Y'all follow us on the social midges. I'm at the Alonzo 1971.
I'm at Kellie Raspberry on Instagram, at Kellie Raspberry Evans on Facebook.
Yeah.
Whenever I post to Instagram, automatically connects to Facebook. So either one.
There you go. Either one. And I am sure we will podcast again real soon. And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.